racetrack is in the form of ellipse, 100 feet long and 60 feet wide. What is the equation in general form representing the given ellipse if the center is at 0 and 0 and the major axis is horizontal? So take note of the given. So we're talking about ellipse. So the given is major axis, which is horizontal, meaning the major axis is the 2A. Then the center is at the origin because it is at 0 and 0. And we will be the one to find the general form. And 100 feet long here is the major axis. And then 60 feet wide. Okay. So the length of the racetrack represents the major axis, while the width represents the minor axis. Hence, 2A is 100 feet and 2B equals 60 feet. It follows that A is 50 because 100 divided 2 and B is equal to 30 because 60 divided 2. Okay? So, we are done determining the value of A and B. Now, we are going to substitute that one into the standard form. Okay? It becomes x squared over, because A is 50, so you have there squared, plus, since we're in ellipse, positive na, plus y squared over b squared, which is 30 squared, always equal to 1. Simplify 50 squared, that is 2,500, and 30 squared, which is 900. Again, our goal is to write it into general form. That is why we find the LCD of 2,500 and 900. And that is 22,500. Least common denominator. Common denominator of 25 and 900. And that is 22,500. So multiply on each side. 22,500 times x squared divide to 5 becomes 9x squared, plus 22,500 divide 900 becomes 25 copy y squared, equals 22,500 times 1 is still 22,500. So this is not yet in general form. That is why we try to transpose 22,500 on the left side. That is why it becomes negative 22,500 and then equate to 0. Therefore, the equation representing the given ellipse is this one. Next, a tunnel has the shape of a semi-ellipse that is 15 feet high at the center and 36 feet across the base. At most, how high should the passing track be if it is 12 feet wide for it to be able to fit through the tunnel? Again, a tunnel has the shape of semi-ellipse. And then at the center, it is 15 feet high. So, padung siya sa babaw. So, that means 15 here is on the y-axis. And then, 36 feet across the base. So, ang base niya nasa ubos. So, meaning, the ellipse here, half semi-ellipse man, so ang curve niya is paubos. Then balik ta, 36 feet across the base. That means that from the base, 36 ang total niya. So if we try to divide 36, may mo na siyang tag 18 on each side. At most, how high should the passing track be if it is 12 feet wide? So, how high ka ang track para masud siya sa tunnel, which is 12 feet wide man ang track. So, we try to substitute the givens in the standard form. X squared over 18 is the A, so 18 squared, plus y squared over p, which is 15 squared, equals 1. And then another given is, ang track is 12 feet wide man. So, on each side of the track, or mean, on each kanang sana ligid, to 12 feet wide, so tag 6 in each side. That means that is the x. So what is us here is the y. Okay, so 6 squared over 80 squared plus n stands for the y, or the height of the track, over 15 squared equals 1. So what is us here is n squared. So we have to get n squared over 15 squared. So muna namili sa left side, and then this one will be transposed on the right side. That is why mahimo siyang 1 minus 6 squared over 18 squared. Yeah, ang n squared kinama siya 15 squared. So muna siyang cross multiplication, muna siya nahimo na n squared equals 15 squared times 1 minus 6 squared over 18 squared. Then if you try to solve, it will become 10 squared of 2 because you try to extract the roots. And 10 squared of 2 is approximately 14.14 feet. So, muna siya katasun sa track para masud siya sa tunnel, which is 15 feet high, which is lesser than the height of the tunnel.